What's up, everyone? This is Frost for JuanSource.com, and today I'm going to be covering D Inferno. This match was on LAN, ESA Invite Finals, and we're playing Blight Gaming, aka A-Dog. And I'll be covering mostly the banana site, as that's my spot on CT. And let's get right into pistol round. Alright, so on pistol rounds, our team likes to take kind of a different strategy, I guess you could say, on CT. Particularly for this match, we like to send one spotter off the start to banana, which is usually me, and just a second player to really watch the rush with me. But as you'll see here, they don't immediately rush, and what we like to do is, if we don't see them immediately rush, is just have a quick rotator off. Now, I'm pulling a grenade here. This is a strategy I kind of like to use that not a lot of players really use. Instead of typically moving back and forth with the USP, I'll have my grenade out. And if I see any movement or see anything, I'll toss this grenade. That's because I probably will do more damage than having my pistol out. It's a really difficult shot. So like I said, I spotted someone. I'm putting a little pressure on banana. That's why my teammate's still there. Or typically, he'd be rotated off. And I'm really just trying to push them back and kind of spot to see if there's any here. I can kind of tell they're not coming towards my bomb site now. So we're able to rotate off real quick. And they do seem to be going A. And we get a lot of nice entries here. They don't really get to take anyone out. So yeah, 3v1, we're all going to be going together, make sure we don't get picked off. Can't handle us with a Glock or USB or whatever you have. But yeah, we were able to get a rotate off, and that round I played it pretty well. I pretty much played aggressive when I had to, and I kind of spotted off the bat to see if they were rushing, and that let us get an early rotate off. Some trash talking going on LAN. Alright, so eco round. I don't mind buying an MP5. A lot of people like buying Clarion this round, but for this particular spot, there's a lot of close quarter combat, or action, I guess you could say, and I think an MP5 is pretty much the best option. And the way you see I'm playing here is really how I play a lot of the match, kind of strafing back and forth. I throw that smoke there for cover, but if I'm strafing back and forth, it makes it a lot harder for them to just jump peek me and deagle me, or even hit me if they're rushing me. So I'm pretty much able to spot that there's no action there, so we can get that early rotate off again. And again, they decided to eco there, so probably a good choice. And I saw the bomb down, so I decided to rotate off banana completely. It's important to get the bomb down call too. A lot of times teams stay back at the other site when the bomb's down. In the opposite site, you can have all 5 of your guys down at one site if you know the bomb's down. So we're kind of expecting A-Dog to maybe be buying here, so we're going to play a little bit more passive. They are a rifle team mostly. They like to buy up early, and we played them before. So we think that they might be, so I'm playing a little bit more passive this round. And I didn't spot anything, or else my teammate would have naded down. And I'm playing my little nade strategy game here, looking for any movement. My teammate's already rotated off. I hear smoke's mid, but I'm not going to push down. If I get killed here, pretty much I lose the sight, and my teammates have to rotate back. So I'm just trying to spot and not really challenge, especially with only an MP5. Some nice Italian music going on my right. So they do decide to go up mid. I hear a lot of action, but I'm not going to rotate because I'm waiting for any fakes. This is an eco round. But they do buy, like we thought. So we have 3 people coming up mid. We probably shouldn't have challenged without being together so fast. But we didn't really wait for the apartment guy. I think we got a little hasty here. When there's a guy in pit, it's really difficult to take apartments. So when you come apartments, usually it's kind of for a surprise flank. If there's someone in pit, it's really difficult. So I wouldn't have gone there in that situation. But it wasn't bad. We didn't lose a gun round. We lost a half buy. So we're still able to buy up this round. So this match, we kind of had a feeling. Typically we like to play a little bit more aggressive by car. But I kind of called to play a little bit more passive because I knew A-Dog would try to exploit that and try nading the car. So we kind of throw smokes by the car to kind of to bait any nades or flashes they might use to get to logs or car. And right here I'm just listening for any sign of movement before I chuck the nade. So Casey makes the call that there's a couple coming up to the side sig. And I think we spotted the bomb, or the bomb was down. So I was getting a little hasty to rotate. But it was only a 4v4 situation, so I didn't want to leave this site completely. I hear a smoked banana. I like the spot here in the corner, not the second. It's behind the second oranges. Because it gives you a wide angle. A lot of teams try going straight to spawn, or don't even look here. They're kind of concerned about generator as they come in the site. Or maybe the cross. I thought flash just kind of delay them if they were trying to hit at that second. So I get the bomb down call, and I decided to play a little bit more aggressive banana to find the flash guy. I like this red car spot, especially when you have the advantage in players. You're kind of able to hold banana, so you can pretty much rotate everyone off, and you don't have to even worry about mid. Your teammates don't have to worry about mid when you're playing this spot. You got control of the steps too. You can hear them. They're coming up. Plus, no one looks there. And I'm getting kind of lucky spawns as well. I'm playing a lot off my spawns. A lot of times, although this is a pause, if I do get a good spawn like this one, I will play a little bit more aggressive because I can get the spots faster as we're waiting for this pause. And we are unpausing finally. And yeah, in freeze time and pause times, we like to kind of, you know, go over our strats and what we're doing and what we can make to adjust the strats, what adjustments we can make. And yeah, we use any opportunity we can. So me and Freaky decided they've been playing kind of aggressive, so we're going to try to double nade the back this round. Usually we throw one when we spot someone, but this round I thought we were going to take the chance and throw both. So Ryan's playing aggressive while I hold the grenade this round. Or was. And we decided to go back into a little bit more passive setup. Again, we're playing this passive setup because we think they're going to be trying to take this car area more. Even though they didn't seem to do it. But this passive setup we're playing is really good with 2 rifles on each side. As you can see, I'm just listening for any noises. The way Ryan's playing is just peeking in and out every once in a while. He does this because he does want to hold a corner. If he holds the corner, he's likely to get opt, so he's just peeking once in a while, and hopefully that'll distract him if they rush me. But we decided to push this round, which was kind of a mistake by us. I really wanted to play passive, so I don't know, we got a little nervous or edgy, decided to push for some reason. We likely would have won the round if we played a little bit more passive that round. So it stays in polar here in the 2v1. They actually get pretty good entries, considering the site is very difficult to take back. They get the guy generator. And again, they actually played that pretty well, probably the best you could play it. They went in together in that situation. No point in splitting up. It's very difficult if you are going to go for it. They got a trade-off, but they just didn't win the gun battle. That was a pretty nice try. So again, we made a dumb mistake. We're not really getting down on ourselves. These are more of our mistakes than them overrunning us, so we know we can make adjustments to win. And I get picked off early, kind of a mistake by me. We were on a deagle eco round. We like to deagle on eco rounds because we're pretty good with them, and they're just as good as any other gun if you can get the shot off, especially headshots. And I wanted to play a little bit more aggressive that round. So they got to pick off B. 2 picks off, so we think they might be coming banana. Daze gets a nice deagle headshot off. Now you can see here Daze picked up an op. You'll see he'll eventually save this op, and it's really important that he saves this round because we just lost 2 in a row. When you lose 2 in a row, or any multiple rounds, it's important to save like big guns like the op and even rifles. You're gonna see next round we're not gonna afford guns, or we can't afford guns, and Daze op is really what's gonna keep us kind of in that round. A lot of times when we can't all buy, we'll buy an op if someone can afford it, and it really changes the round. With 4 deagles and an op, you can still win rounds. So Daze just trying not to lose the gun, maybe get some few exit kills here.
Terrorists win.
Does a nice job of not being too aggressive, but still going for a few exits. Alright, so this round we do half buy. I guess we had enough money, but I'm certain we don't have, a lot of us don't have armor, but we were able to buy again because Daze was able to afford, or was able to save that gun from last round. This round we played a little bit differently. We threw 2 smokes at the car to kind of bait nades again. I decided to play on the spindle this round. I like this spot, especially hugging the wall. Randomly strafing in and out. I like randomly strafing in and out as opposed to just holding a spot, especially in this game where you can be jump peeked from a lot of angles. So you'll see I'll randomly peek this corner every once in a while. Because a lot of times people will just keep their eye on one spot for a few seconds. They're not posted up. Especially when they're coming banana. I need to check a lot of spots. Since we're playing this passive setup, we can't get away with more risky things. So we're not able to rotate as fast as you can see. We start making a lot of noise, banana, a big one, but I should have killed them. They're able to take site right here. So they have control of site, likely in all the positions, especially construction. And what they're trying to do here is just getting picks off and then decide whether or not they want to push in. In case he gets a pick, so they decide to go for it.
Terrorists win.
Unfortunately, Yaz, or Clown, has a really sick round here. Takes out 3v1. So again, another good spawn. We're likely on a deagle save this round, and we are. Again, we're not getting too down on ourselves, especially this line. A lot of the maps seem to be T-sided. We know our T-side's still really going to be strong, so as long as we get a few rounds here, we should be good to go. So me and Freakazoid both throw grenades, trying to take a risk. This is a deagle round. As you can see, we get 3 entries because we rushed all we needed. Bomb was called at the other side, so we decided to completely rotate. However, they had a great setup again, one in pit and one in site. And they're just able to pick us off with their long-range weapons. Ryan here's trying to get an exit, I guess.
Terrorists win.
Probably should have saved that gun that round, though. So we're able to fully buy up again. I think I'm going to switch around this round and try opping. I haven't really tested my op at this site. You know, sometimes mid-round is good to change it up. They won't really be expecting an op. Or at least that's what I think this round. I do get flashed early, but they're not rushing. I get a nice pick at logs. So I immediately know they're probably not going to come in and take out their first stage. I'm pretty much playing aggressive, strafing back and forth again so I don't get picked, and I'm doing a pretty good job holding banana right. I pushed the spot right here just because to catch them kind of off guard. They don't really expect an op push down right there. It's a difficult shot for them too. So I took the chance. Nothing. And they do decide to go back to the other side here, so I'm on a quick rotate. This is just me covering a player while pushing him, and Ryan's pushing him while I just cover him. And we did a good job, we got our calls off. He told me he was pit, and I looked there. So that was a good round for us. I got some nice entries B. Me taking the risk with the op, or at least changing up, was a good change in pace at how we were playing B. And they didn't really expect it. So we're throwing these smokes at car, so they don't really know what we're doing. They have to guess whether or not we're playing aggressive. They do decide to rush banana. I get a couple of good kills, but I probably should have ran away at this point. I do get another kill, but I probably should have played that a little bit more passive. So we played passive that time, and they probably thought I was going to push out with an op. They were going to catch me off guard. Again, changed our playstyle, didn't play the same way twice, and they kind of ran into that on Eco. So I died last round, so I decided to buy an M4 this round and play aggressive. I throw this flash and see if I can get a pick. No one is pushed down, and I'm able to get into this corner spot. This corner spot's good because it allows your teammate to rotate off. And even if they do come banana and you do die, that's a long way for them to go still, and your teammate's able to rotate. So I see some aggression at A. I decide to push up real fast. I haven't really done this yet. Kinda catches them off guard. I'm able to dink that guy before I die, and I call it. So Ryan's in a good spot mid. He's behind the red car, which we'll get into later when I think I get there. Daze is playing pit. They have a pretty good setup. Ryan's controlled banana if they do come up the stairs, or he should at least. And Daze is a pretty good spot to hold that site. So Ryan gets a kill. Unfortunately, he just dies to a grenade. And Daze is able to rotate because of the call. Daze is in a 1v1 situation. He's just trying to, at this point, let him not know where he is. He doesn't know if he doesn't want the guy to know if he's coming from banana or main.
Terrorists win.
Unfortunately for Daze, Mustang just outplays him this round. We didn't really do anything wrong that round, to be honest. Ryan just died, but he did get a trade. He just outplayed us that round, but we set up perfectly. So what happens this round is you'll see me go to this A bomb site instead. This is because we had Daze buy up again while we're on an eco. As you see, we like to do this. So I'm kind of just stacking the site while he plays banana. They don't really know if we're on a buy because Daze is opping, so we kind of surprise them if they come to this bomb site. Days calls there's some people being aggressive at banana, so I come back, rotate really early. Now he gives me his op here because he's low on health, which is something we like to do, especially when we have two oppers on the team. I like playing that angle way wider than normal because a lot of teams jump peek for that small crack. When they jump peek and you're farther out, you see tips of their hands before they see you. Unfortunately, Clown just sprays down three of us within like 1 second. I think he was in a corner by logs. Had a nice shot, nice spot at least. So this was kind of unlucky for us again too. They just ran to the other side and I have an op. I was able to get a dig off on him, but once again, bad situation when he takes out three of us. And he does just win that 1v1 situation. He just played the site and all the props. Days wasn't able to do anything, he had low health as well. I'm just reading through all this trash talk between Mo and Casey. I have a good spawn here. So I do have an awesome to play this little corner right here. It's a difficult corner to play because I just use that corner once in a while to catch them off guard. Not a lot of people seem to play it. And it's kind of an obvious spot, so a lot of teams don't really check it. I did take damage, but I'm playing my spindle spot. I see flashes and smokes come over. They smoke banana, but I don't see any flashes or anything, or even see anyone, so I think it might have been a fake smoke, and I call it. And it turns out to be just that. Not to mention they're overrunning the other side at the same time.
Bomb has been planted.
So I saved in the library. And it's not really that great of an idea to go library, especially late in the round. They can be posted up on that spot easily. I like to get there when I have more teammates alive and they're not really looking at it, but I should have probably saved that off that round. And these little mistakes add up really. It's a lot of money lost eventually. You could have bought a couple ops around the save round if you had the money saved from those misbuys. So Daze is playing a B with me this round, and we're playing two ops. Where I pick up his op, but Mo gets a nice shot on me blind. I'm not able to pick up his game. So Freak's always trying to hold B, but again, holding truck area while the rushing inside is really difficult. You have to take control of construction. In my opinion, if you do lose banana, the best place to hold is construction until your teammate gets in, because you can flash over all the walls in construction into sight, and also it's a lot harder for them to be in just any corners. This case tries coming up banana. This thing's just holding a nice corner by logs. So again, that's a rotation mistake. Days getting picked off early. And they just overrunning us on an eco, a half eco. So finally I think we decided to play really passive. Days tells us to kind of settle down. That was our original plan, and we kind of shifted away from that. So we're kind of playing really passive this round with me hiding a generator. The purpose of generator, you can either peek it. I like to play with an op, that's a little bit more difficult. Playing here, you can really hide and kind of bait your teammate while your teammate hides in that orange area, or spawn. And And you can really catch a few off guard if they're not expecting it or posted up on it. They just threw that nade to listen to see if armor was dinked, and he doesn't really hear anything. Or figures what that is. So they're hard smoking B. Unfortunately, I don't see any flashes. Again, well, there's one, but I don't really hear anything. Neither does Ryan, so we think it might be a fake, and it is. So we're both rotating from arches. Again, we're gonna try to stick together if we can. Fortunately, Mo's just posted up through a spot on this part. There's a 1v4 situation. Pretty impossible, but there's an extra. So, really, I think our mistakes, for the most part, they didn't really hit banana too much, but when they did, we lost it a couple times. And that's really because we deviated away from our passive strategy that we're on. We kind of became a little fancy and played too aggressive. But if we played a little bit more passive, we probably would have won a couple more rounds, which is huge, especially since everyone seemed to be getting T-side rounds on this map. So we're L3ing pistol, and what we're probably going to do here is send 3 up alt mid, 1 middle, and me banana. And what we're going to try to do off the bat is try to bait grenades. You'll see I'll be playing banana, and it's my spot to control. Banana's mostly about control and fakes. On pistol rounds I like to bait grenades because a lot of teams throw those great grenades from the back of sight. And that's the biggest thing that really hurts me, it seems, on pistol rounds. So I'm going to try to stay back and wait for any grenades. They do just had to rush this round, something we weren't expecting. But we got our entries off because we were playing really passive. And I spot the last guy banana. So I call it. I played the mistake here of playing too aggressive on this last guy banana instead of getting bombed down. I don't think we lose the round, but he is able to get a few more dollars off of us by killing us. I think he takes out another one of us. We should have just played this really passive, especially since all of us had low health. 24, 25, and 5. So what I'm doing here in apartments is I only have 5 health, so I'm not ashamed to bait. And I'm just waiting for him to make noise or start shooting at my teammate. And I hear him shooting at my teammate, and I come around the corner and just kill him. So I knew he had low health. So again, I have a good spawn this round. Typically I like to play passive on eco rounds for grenade rushes. But sometimes I like to take this spawn and throw a grenade right at the corner of banana, which is what I do this round. Just in case they rush. They don't. But if they did, that grenade does a lot of damage, especially to players without armor. So I'm just waiting for pushes, not really holding a spot. I don't want a deagle to come around the corner and just headshot me. I like this log spot, especially strafing back and forth at it. It's really good because you can flash over that wall as well if you go in the nook. And you'll see me playing here a lot with the AWP and M4 and AK especially. And I shoot that bullet because I want them to still be focused on banana. I shoot random parts of banana, you'll see once in a while. It's so people think I'm still there and they only really rotate off. Something that we emphasize, especially on eco rounds like this where we have the advantage, is using our grenades early to clear out spots. Especially the bedroom area of apartments, we want to use our grenades to make sure there's no one in those rooms. We're not afraid to waste them to clear a room and listen for it to hit. Try to keep bomb mid, especially on this map. Usually with me or Days, or in between us at least. So I play a little passive, waiting for any grenades. I threw that flash, clears that car. I know they're still on an eco, so I'm not really using it as much as I normally would to clear it out. Again, we're playing pretty well, pretty passive this round. We're getting a few kills off, which is not bad. The Polar does hold down the fort, and kills 3 in a row. So buy round. First buy round. I know that from playing these guys that they usually do not put an op banana. It's usually War Machine and Mustang. So coming into this match, I was going to play it a little differently, a little bit more aggressive than I normally would with an op. I decided AK was probably the best choice here. I still use flashes just in case they changed up their strat, put an op there, but it doesn't seem like they are. They naded over the grate, something I really hate at banana, but something you got to get used to. I throw the smoke so they don't peek out into it. I could be lurking in it. Also keeps them not rotating, hopefully. And see, I got flashed and I just but I throw that grenade to put a little pressure on banana. I don't want them to play one player there. I want the player to come back. And they do both players still there as they double smoke. It's important in banana to keep them back behind that car post, especially. You don't want them to get that rotate off like we do. So I throw my fake and I come up sig as the part of the strat is. This guy's in the pit and he takes out a lot of us and dinks us. We're able to still, I think it's a 3v1 situation now. We have a pretty good setup. I have only 6 health, but I'm playing under this car. It's a really good spot. If you have your graphics on low, you can see under it and it really helps you. Especially when you have no health, they can't see you. And War Machine's probably just saving a gun since that was their buy round.
Terrorists win.
We have enough money, so I kind of go hunting. Killing him after time. Another gun loss would be good. I know they're on a save now. So we figured this is probably going to be a save round this round, so I think we're going to play a little bit more passive off the bat. I'll probably play backup steps with this op that I got. And I play back. I'm just waiting for any grenades or rushes down banana. They do throw a grenader off the bat. I know they're on an eco, so I'm playing a little bit more passive. War Machine's playing the other side with the gun that he saved. That means they decided to play 2 players saving here. Again, I'm putting some pressure with that smoke and flashes. Just decided to overrun them here. We had the guns and we had 2 pistols. So we're playing a little bit too aggressive. We should be playing a little more passive here. As Ryan gets a pick. They're just right now. We could be holding our spots. I think it's really close here, but it shouldn't have got this close. If and hidden spots like back bomb site in a garden and construction. So good eco round with us. We should be able to win those rounds. Those are the easy rounds. You just play them smart. If you play the round smart and clear every room that's up close, so there's no deagles, it's really easy to win rounds on ecos. And a lot of playing banana is adjusting to what they do. I know they don't have an op, so I'm not afraid to peek that crack really early. I can tell they're not pushed up. So I know now if they don't push up, they're either going to have to guess on the rotate and just send a guy off randomly, so we could take advantage of banana. If I throw the smoke and I force them to stay, it makes it even better for us. So either way, they don't know what's going on. They have to guess. They have to be the one that guess. Two of us get picked off, however. It makes it a lot more harder. And what I decided to do here is going on my own. Usually I don't do this, but we did get picked off, so I had to make something happen. Unfortunately, it just set up perfectly for that. I was hoping to go in and get a pick and maybe take a short site by myself. It seemed like our best option.
Counter-terrorists win.
And they're able to just play that perfectly because they know where bomb is. So we lost that round kind of because we didn't clear out everything, and he was able to get a good pick off on two of us. But we shouldn't be changing ourselves too much since it was really our fault for not clearing something. And it's been working before that. The strat's been working so far, their default. And what they do in apartments is clear out all the rooms, and then we execute our strat. After the room is cleared and I push back banana, we don't want them to know what's going on. We want our strat to look the same every round to them, regardless of what we're doing. So they're kind of confused the entire round. We're just waiting for any pushes. I throw that flash before I rotate just so there's a chance the guy will stick to that site. There's a little confusion here, but we're right to the guard still. Still another one in the hit too. If we're all three in sight, usually this is a bad idea, but I do get an AK kill off, so I'm able to get out. And I call these up sig the last one. After Ryan gets that pick. These are to get the one at least.
Terrorists win.
War Machine's low though, and Ryan's able to take him out. Again, a little confusion at mid going up, but we execute the strat correctly. In case we got a nice entry and we're able to just take up the site easily. So I have a little bit of a good spawn here, so I might play differently this round. I go for the pick, even though I thought they might be on a buy, even though they're on a save this round. They have to play a little bit more passive because they can't just come around the corner. And Mustang makes that mistake and just dies to an op. Probably should have hid with the deagle. Rambo gets a nice shot off though, played aggressive and random. They still don't have our guns though. They were unable to get the gun, so we know they're still on Nika. We get a trade-off, and again it's a 2v2. And I always prefer when T's are in the 2v2 advantage. I'd rather have two terrorists alive than two CTs. The CTs kind of have to guess here. That's what Rambo does. He tries to guess and push, and he dies. Gives us the advantage.
Bomb has been planted.
And I like the setup they're playing here. Holding construction is an easy way to win the round, especially at the site. There's so many angles, and it's really difficult for them to kill both of you. He decides to save. Probably a good idea on this part with an op. And Polar calls that there's someone on bomb, though there is no one. Costs 2 guns actually this round, if I remember correctly. This round, decided to play a little differently. I think I play a little bit more aggressive because I don't see that they have an op there. They decided to change it up this round though and put an op. I'm able to get a pick off. And again, I wasn't ready for that, but I did get a good pick off that round. As you can see, this log spot is really difficult to challenge if you're here. I'm just waiting for any pushes because I know they only have one op. Just in case he's in back of sight with his rifle, I was just clearing it out. That spot's actually pretty good to check, especially on against rifle teams like this one. We see one in construction, but we do have control of sight. I get a nice nade off here and kill him, and have control of the site. We're able to flank through spawn and wrap, and I see him in spawn.
Bomb has been planted.
Wrapping to B is a good option. We do that we do a couple times a match, and it works. Teams just aren't expecting us to do it. This guy's probably gonna save him too. I'm just clearing everything out. Usually a lot of teams send players to pit to save, so I'm just covering him. And he does get an exit kill, which is good on his saving play.
Terrorists win.
So we have the momentum right now, and we might start trying little things, changing things up a bit. Just keep the momentum going. We're in the lead right now in terrorists. It's 8-1, so we really see that we have a chance here, and our T side is doing good as we thought it would. We're confident, and we're just gonna keep running off our same strats. Maybe play a little bit more aggressive. I'm guessing Mo's not gonna be coming back here and trying to pick again for a while. They throw the 2 smokes, so I'm guessing they're probably playing 2 rifles again there. And I just had this nade out again like our pistol strat to see if I see any movement. I could probably get a nade off if they both rush. And they naded, so it probably is not going to push me right now. One might have rotated off after that grenade actually. We decided what we're going to do is actually have Drew walk into banana site because we know War Machine likes to play oranges. So I'm just going to cover his right for a second and walk the site, and he does get a kill. If I had been scoped in for one more second, I just got unlucky and zoomed, we probably would have won that round because I would have killed Mustang. Fortunately, it's just unluckiness, and he was able to get 2 headshots on us. Does get some burst fire kill. Does a good job taking sight, so he's probably gonna get the bomb down soon.
Terrorists win.
But Mo flanked too quickly. But it was a nice try. He wants to get the bomb down for that money. We've won a lot in the row, so we're probably gonna buy, or at least half deagle. Maybe decided deagle actually this round. We were up by 1, maybe that was a better idea. Sometimes we do buy on these rounds though. So I throw the smoke early just so they won't push out, and I do have a deagle, so I kind of have to scare them into thinking we're still buying. I'm trying to just play in the smoke and logs and try to get a pick off. Our goal this round is try to get an entry and just roll with wherever that entry is. They double smoke mid, not bad for us, especially on a Nico. We can run up it, take some risks. Clown picks mid, but I do get a trade off with him, which is good for us, especially on Nika. Any kill we get this round is a benefit towards us. Again, another kill. The Mo's just holding apartments with his off really well. Casey's just playing the sound, trying to get a free kill. If he waits out the time, he could probably get both of them to rotate, or at least one.
Counter-terrorists win.
It was a nice try, but he tried getting the bomb down, but Rambo just played that really smart. Hit and played the time. So we got a few entries that round, 2 or 3 kills, which is really good for us. They give us money and they lose money, so we should be able to buy this round. I have a pretty good spawn here. I'm trying something different this round. I believe Days called for an aggressive apartments this round, so we wanted to play really aggressive. And Mo was opping, so I was gonna take the chance and try to op him here. This round, so I try to stop, kind of wait for him just in case. What we just tried to do here is try to get picks off. Unfortunately, I wasn't ready for the guy on top of the door. They had a pretty good setup. We don't usually see from them, which is 2 apartments, so we weren't really expecting it that round. So again, we tried our A attack. We've been throwing kind of different strats at them, switching it up. Maybe it wasn't the best idea, but we wanted to take some chances while we were up. So we'll probably go back to our default this round and see if we can make anything happen. I'm kind of on a short buy, so I decided why I didn't get this round. Luckily for me, he tries to go out for a pick, and I do get a nice AK shot on him. Kind of a good trade. And I'm going to try being aggressive this round. I really haven't been aggressive. You might not expect it, so that's what I'm thinking. And I do get a nice entry on him. And I call here really quickly for my teammates to rotate because I have B and an op watching the entire cross. Fortunately, he takes out one before we're able to get the bomb down, so it's kind of a clutch situation, me versus War Machine and Casey Foster. Casey's job should have just been to get the bomb down, so now it's a 1v1, even more difficult situation. And this is a 1v1 situation between me and War Machine, and I was just kind of thinking, I heard him go to my right, so I think he might be Generator. And I just peek the top of the generator, and I get lucky, and I see him, and I make a nice shot. But I heard him take a right, and I didn't really expect him to stop walking and go banana. Kind of figured he'd walk around to generator or spindle that area, so I just cleared out everything. So, a round goes for us finally. We clutch a round. Up until this point, they've been winning all their clutches and 2v2s. So I played a little aggressive that round, and I saw someone get the bricks. He saw me op him, so he's probably going to play a little bit more passive and scared. As Ryan gets a nice entry actually at B, or A. So I throw my grenade to keep the distraction, and I think we're eventually going to hit A. He does get a jump, he jumps down apartments, but I do get a nice shot on him. That could have been bad if he killed me. So Dace tells me to clear out the arches, and I do get a pick. So, luckily for us, we decided to clear out the right side. And this is final round. We're buying out. We make sure to buy full armor, everything. Again, probably for last round, we won't try anything crazy. We'll set up in our default and see if we can, if they make the mistake. If not, we'll execute our strat to A. Or if we get a pick B, we'll probably go B, but it all depends on what they do. Again, they haven't been playing car, so I haven't been flashing car. I'm just clearing out everything real slowly. I know they're probably playing passive on the last round that they need to win. He flashes from sight, so I call that he's in sight and not spawn side, or at least one isn't. Likely on their last round they'll keep 2 at that site and play a little bit more cautious. I like playing the smoke too because they can't really see you and you can see shadows go through it. I'm on the logs right now. Again, working everything really slow. We don't attack to about 30 seconds or later. So Drew has a bomb here, so Dave's probably told us we're going to be doing our wrap to B real slowly. And Polar's probably going to walk in the site as I cover him once again. So you know that's how they roll. Fortunately they nade, so we have to kind of change our strat. He pushes sight, and I kind of know Mustang always plays spawn side, so I kind of just figured he'd be there if he wasn't shooting at Drew already, and I get a nice prediction kill. So, we're forcing them to come to us. I'm getting some nice shots off. They didn't spawn. And we just played that really smart. We didn't play that too aggressive. All in all, pretty good match. Lots of mistakes on our part, but for the most part, executed our strats well. And this has been my second commentary. Hope you enjoyed it.